Listen carefully, my dear child, for I am speaking right to your heart. At this very now, I still remember you, your sorrows and the hardships you've been bearing. In quiet have not gone unnoticed. Every time you questioned if I was still with you, heaven was keeping watch over you, and angels were standing vigil at my command. I have been closer than your own breath. The quiet does not imply absence. Delay is not the same as denial. I am taking action right now to bring out what I have spoken throughout your life. I can see how much you're carrying around. The anxieties about the future, the silent worrying that you won't have enough money, the doubts about whether love will ever feel secure again, and the hurt of relationships that fell apart just when you needed them to be complete. I'm sure you've wondered, will I ever be completely safe? Will I ever feel at home? Will I ever be able to live without always worrying about the rug being yanked out from under me? I am your security, I tell you now. Your stability is me, your stable haven is me. I will supply for you what others could not, what money could not provide, and what your own might could not ensure. The voices that say you'll lose everything, you'll be alone, you'll never recover, and the fears that loom over your future are all falsehoods from the adversary. My angels are all around you, and their job is to keep you safe. When the onslaught stops and you are still standing, you will sense their presence, even if you cannot see them. When danger approaches your door, you'll be able to tell their hand regarding you. I have charged them. No weapon created against you will succeed. But listen to me, kid. Storms will still occur. The shaking will continue. Sometimes finances might seem erratic. You may still be tested by relationships. However, you will not be destroyed by these things, since I am going through every hardship, and what was meant to harm you will just make you feel closer to me. I will mold you for glory by using what was intended for harm. Heaven is already getting you ready for a new season. Do not believe that you are not deserving of a blessing. Do not believe that your inheritance has been nullified by your previous transgressions. Nothing you have done can compare to what I accomplished on the cross when I carried all of that guilt. Don't repeat past mistakes. Put an end to practicing the voice that tells you that you missed your opportunity. I am guiding you step by step into your moment, which is not behind you, but rather ahead of you. You've secretly wept over the money you need, missed chances and broken relationships before they might become anything. However, I repair years that have been spent every day. I provide the bread broken hearts are healed by me. I am also giving you aid, sometimes in ways you may not anticipate, but always in ways you need. Your allocated angels have already started to move. Doors of providing are being prepared by some. You are being shielded from concealed traps by others. Additionally, some are igniting the passions of strangers who will soon enter your tale as part of my heavenly response. Your love and support mean everything to us as we continue sharing God's message of hope, faith, and blessings. If this message has touched your heart, we humbly invite you to show your gratitude by giving at least one $10 super thanks or your choice each month. Whoever can give super thanks, please give as much as possible. And whoever cannot, please try to read this message completely. Your generosity helps us create more uplifting content that inspires souls and brings people closer to God. By clicking the Super Thanks button below, you're not just supporting our work, you're becoming a part of this divine mission to spread God's love to those who need it most. Thank you for your kindness. Stay blessed, stay joyful, and may God's grace always be with you. I'll give you a call tonight to let go. Give up the myth that you have to keep things together. Drop the burden of trying to fit in. Give up worrying that tomorrow will be just like today. You are entering a holy transition that will undoubtedly occur. Even if it doesn't happen right now, I cannot take back what I have written. It is impossible to reverse what I have proclaimed. If money looks scarce, don't worry. I'll teach you to see provision when others see nothing but emptiness. If a connection seems shaky, don't be afraid. I'll educate you to rely on my love and choose who should be in your future and who shouldn't. I love using the weak to embarrass the powerful, the ignored to confuse the arrogant, and the broken to highlight the splendor of my kingdom. So don't be afraid if you feel insignificant. Type this into your own heart's comments, child. I will not fear tomorrow, for Jesus holds my tomorrow. Let this statement serve as your compass. Since heaven operates on your behalf, when you utter my word, I can tell how long you've kept your questions to yourself. You question if I will really provide for your material needs, such as paying your bills, providing for your family, finding a trustworthy partner, and realizing your purpose. Hear me out. I am the God of your whole existence, not just your spirit. Your financial God is me in your relationships. I am the God. I am your career's God. I am your health's God. I can reach everything. I don't care for anything that is earthly. Every little element of your narrative intrigues me. However, I will be honest with you. You will encounter difficulties, not because I take pleasure in your pain, but rather because I create diamonds under pressure. I cleanse gold with fire. I uproot what was never intended to endure via shaking. Reports of financial collapse, relationship betrayal, and cultural instability will be used by the world to attempt to scare you. But my dominion is unshaken. I tell you, my pledges don't fluctuate in value like the stock market. The rejection of others does not break my love. Political unrest does not impede my goals. The dread of men will not destroy what I have started. For you, even now my angel hosts are rebuffing invisible powers. So when you suddenly find calm among upheaval, know that heaven is on your side. My spirit is guiding you. When you have clarity after perplexity, remember this the next time you enter a door you couldn't have broken through. I sent my messenger to clear the path, but I need your consent, your yes, but not your perfection. Accept the idea of letting go of your resentment. Even if the figures don't add up, you can still trust me with your money. Before you hurry to fill your heart with things that won't last, say yes to allowing me to cure the pain. Accept the idea of being still, long enough to hear my whisper, because the loudness of the world has attempted to drown me out. When I speak, I have seen every secret seed of faith you have sown in the shadows. I have heard every prayer you said when you didn't believe it was important. I have collected every tear that dropped while you felt invisible, and now I will deliver the harvest in my time. Never contrast your path with someone else's. The days of modest beginnings should not be despised, because I am molding something in you that will take time to develop. I promise you that the days ahead will be filled with both grandeur and shaking. Some things will disappear. There will be relationships that are revealed for what they are. Certain security sources will turn out to be unreliable. This is the hand of heaven, preparing the way for future growth. So don't be alarmed, you can't expect a fresh foundation by holding on to outdated buildings. Let go, have faith. Get ready for what I'm constructing. Signs are on their way to you. Clear affirmations that I am with you, not hazy perceptions. Your soul will know whether you listen. At the perfect moment, a message will arrive. You never know when a door will open. What I've been whispering will be confirmed by a discussion. These aren't random occurrences. My fingerprints are those. So have your heart ready tonight, dear. Expectantly light your candle. Prepare yourself for greatness rather than disappointment. Rehearse my promises instead of the past anguish. Because tomorrow is marked, not random, it's in writing. And your narrative was written by me. Lean in close then, for I'm pulling you closer. The closeness you have experienced is only the start. I have a strength set aside for this particular time in your life, as well as regions of my presence and riches of my spirit that you have yet to discover. I'm calling you to freedom, not to heaviness, so don't back down. I'm giving you the pleasure of relationships instead of the shackles of religion. The route I have laid out for you is paved with grace at every turn, and my yoke is light and my load is easy. The world will keep trembling. Friendships may change, economies may falter, and people may misinterpret you. But you won't fall apart. You are anchored in me, and fear cannot remove that which is rooted in me. My angels will support you, even when doubtful winds hell against your faith. They are gathered around you for safety, not for show. They follow my instructions, and I have already told them that you will persevere, triumph, and climb. I am sorting what must fall away from what must stay. So don't hate the shaking. You can't carry over certain ties into the next season. Certain mental patterns are unable to withstand the new outpouring of my spirit. Certain bonds you believed you needed will turn out to be burdens that simply made you go more slowly. Let them go, kid. Let go without remorse. A bigger yes is lurking beyond your line of sight. For reach no, I give you. Although you waste for more needs space. Love necessitates mending, but you have asked for it. You've yearned for provision, yet faith is necessary for supply. I'm responding with what will keep you going. When the response arrives, in addition to what you requested, I am a knowledgeable Father, not a thoughtless donor. I don't give you presents that will break your heart. I make you ready to bear the burden of glory. I'm still nourishing your heart's soul. What had been tightly grasped is being released by me. The shell that once shielded you is now imprisoning you, and I am shattering it. You'll be able to breathe again. You won't have to worry about being let down when you hope again. Without practicing treachery, you will experience love once again, and you will regain your bravery, which no storm can take away from you. Do you not realize that I always complete the tasks I start? I've healed you before and you'll see it again. I've provided for you before and I'll do it again. You have seen me saving you from a hole you built yourself, and you will witness it once again. I'm still the same, my character hasn't changed. You will be raised at this exact moment by the same Jesus who raised you in the past. Additionally, don't focus only on yourself as you advance. I'm summoning you to a mission that extends beyond your own narrative, so raise your gaze. I want the hope I pour into you to spread to people around you. You are supposed to return the favor. Your inner light is intended to illuminate the shadowy areas of another person's suffering. You are both my message and my kid. You are both my witness and my cherished. Heaven is watching you throughout this holy time. Watching expectantly is the vast cloud of witnesses. When your prayers are heard, angels lean in ready to act at my command. The Spirit hovers over your life, bringing new energy and vitality to your parched areas. This spiritual restlessness is a sign that a breakthrough is imminent, so do not oppose it. It is awakening, not bewilderment. That rumbling in your chest, that feeling that something is changing, that weight on your soul, what the natural world cannot yet describe, you are feeling, thus ascend with awe. Call my name in a way that is revelation rather than repetition. Allow your house to become a haven via mood more than design. Allow your tears to become a kind of adoration. Transform your murmurs become prayers. Allow my spirit to speak through your stillness. I'm not far away. I am infusing life into you at this very now, and I am closer than your pulse. Tomorrow won't be like the others. Keep an eye out for the subtle but distinct indicators, a dialogue that breaks your heart, a door that effortlessly opens, a weight that abruptly disappears. What I've been muttering is confirmed by this word. These are heavenly fingerprints, not coincidences. Allow your spirit to acknowledge them when they appear. Allow your soul to proclaim, "This is my time, my God is carrying out His word." In this way, there will be no flickering of what starts tomorrow. The euphoria won't be short-lived. Your neighborhood, your friendships, your family, and your generations will all be impacted. I don't come to amuse, I stay to change. I don't pass to console, I am still here to establish. This is the beginning of a wind that will lead you into your destiny, not just a breeze passing by. Rest tonight, then take a deep breath. Give up the nervous rehearsals of potential disasters. I am not an almost God. I am not the kind of God who makes empty promises. Two T's. What I say I make happen. I provide what I say. You haven't spent your time waiting. We have not forgotten your tears. We have heard and answered your prayers. You were being prepared, not delayed. The fullness of time has finally arrived. Can you hear me, child? Do you feel me? You feel the weight of grandeur creeping in. Passion is rekindling the fire you sense rising. The increasing serenity you experience is my kingdom taking root inside of you. This moment is in harmony with the whole heavens. There are angels stationed. The Spirit is in motion. I am here to be prepared. Remain accessible, remain docile, because nothing is the same when I arrive, and I'm coming now in this season. Not sometime vague, not later. Your threshold is this, your holy edge is this. Come on, I'll be right here. Then raise your understanding's curtain and follow me into the invisible, because neither the Spirit nor my methods are constrained by human reasoning. The world's calculations cannot account for what I unleash, because my strength is beyond measure. My knowledge is greater and my counsel is deeper. For this reason I urge you to listen with your soul as well as your ears, because what the normal mind would ignore is perceived by the heart that is tuned to heaven. Your life seas are being stirred by me. Waves will eventually emerge from the gathering ripples. What you believe to be permanent will be washed away by some of these waves. But don't worry, what is taken away was never intended to be there. Additionally, certain waves may bring unexpected favor, new provision, and heavenly interactions that you could not have planned. Angels are still in motion. I assure you the first has already started to blow up the concealed traps that have been set up against you. Plans to suffocate your money, break up your relationships, and rob you of your sleep prior to my word. Their tactics fall apart like sand. What used to frighten you will suddenly seem little. You will be exposed as helpless by what formerly chained you. With healing, the second angel approaches. He bears all for the wounds you have concealed, the wounds you convinced yourself you had healed, but which reverberated in your stillness and spoke in your sleep, in your house as well as in your heart. He will mend the shattered spots. He restores trust when abrasive remarks have broken it. He infuses love where stillness became thick. Like a wall, he restores hope. When you thought love would never come again, yes, dearest, this angel is healing not only your soul, but also the connections that are enduring. Don't fight this mending. Don't let pride or fear harden you. The balm comes straight from my throne, so let it flow. The light that will enlighten. The way ahead is revelation, which is carried by the third angel. Lord, what do I do next is what you asked me. What should I do? Which option is correct? And I advise you to keep an eye out for the clarity that breaks through dense clouds like the light in the morning. What was unclear will become clear. What was concealed will be revealed. We're unveiling a blueprint, a set of actions created just for you. It should be written with your name carved on it, not taken from someone else's tailor method. Even when things seem to be the same, pay heed to the nudges from your soul and the unexpected calm that descends. Your compass will be that tranquility. My voice will be that silence. But listen, I'm not revealing this information only to keep you alive. For your calling, I am relinquishing it. Because you weren't put here only to survive. You were sent here to provide hope where despair prevails, to bear my light and to carry my presence. This is the reason I selected you. Not your flawlessness, but your willingness to give up. When others turned away, you answered yes. When others gave up, you persisted. Even when it didn't make sense, you held on to me. And I now give you more in exchange for your devotion. I won't lie to you, however, there will be resistance. Stress related to money will attempt to erode your confidence. Misunderstandings will put relationships to the test. Sometimes worrying will try to say again, perhaps this isn't real. Perhaps you misheard, perhaps you are not selected. But I urge you to stop telling falsehoods. Remember the brightness I have put inside you when the darkness comes back. My God is my provider, and I will not lack. My home is covered in the blood of Jesus, and no weapon formed against it will prosper. When doubt presses hard, declare I am chosen. I am adored, I am His. My God is my provider, and I will not lack. Put this in your soul's remarks. My child, I agree with heaven's plan for my life. Heaven's resources will work in your favor when your words match mine. There is not much time left, so look to the horizon. The hourglass's sands don't stop. I am assembling those who are prepared to walk in truth, while the earth trembles with birth pangs. This is not a time for flimsy faith. This is not the time for indifferent devotion. You can't expect the new wine to flow if you hold on to the old methods. I'm inviting you to a greater level of surrender, to a faith that endures even when sight fails, and to a trust that transcends emotions. Don't consider this a defeat. Consider it a kind of pruning. More fruit is produced by each branch that is trimmed later. What you release today will increase into plenty. You will see provision that defies logic if you entrust me with your funds, if you entrust me with your relationships. You will see the renewal of love and the restoration of ties. You will discover that what seemed like a waste of time was really preparedness if you trust me with it. My spirit is giving you a new sense of bravery. The duties I give you will no longer make you back down. The fear of being rejected will subside. Concern about provision will cause its shackles to relax. As you find comfort in my approval, your need for validation will diminish. And when you take the first step in obedience, others will notice and ask, how is this possible? How did they manage to survive from the ashes? How did they rise? You'll respond, it was Jesus. It was his kindness, he was strong at it. You are not supposed to blend in, child. You have been called to shine. You are not here just to get by every day. With angelic legions at your side, you are ordained to walk in authority, clothed in the power of the Spirit, and testify to the world that I am alive. I am stirring your environment, even now, even though the night seems normal. It is infused with eternity. Despite the stillness of the air, my spirit is above you. The quiet is being broken by my speech. With purpose, my angels are descending. This isn't fantasy, this is the truth. In your life, heaven and earth are clashing. So take a moment, stay still. Allow me to enter every part of you. Declare your resignation out loud, saying, Jesus, I make room for you. I have faith in you, Jesus. I am ready, Jesus. These are not mere words, they are keys. I've previously prepared the doors and they open them. The entirety of what has been waiting is released by them. I don't give lightly, darling. I offer all I have, I don't make quick visits. I live here forever, I don't make ambiguous promises. I fully satisfy, you will recognize my presence. Hear my voice and see my hand. And there won't be any confusion when the time arrives. The hour you were ready for is now. Your spirit was created to carry this season. Remain awake, remain optimistic, because your destiny is stirring. The angels are in motion, and the secrets are being revealed. Therefore, do not allow doubt to make your heart shrink back. My darling, I already know everything that is unknown to you. My hand has previously prepared every step you are afraid to take. You are moving toward satisfaction rather than nothingness. Have faith that I am creating beautiful threads where you only see twisted knots, even if you are unable to see what I'm doing. Have faith that where you believe, there would only be delays. I am setting up heavenly appointments. Believe that I am still the God who multiplies. What seems inadequate calms storms and parts oceans. I am training you to see beyond the normal, so raise your eyes. The weight you feel is not a sign of failure, but rather of something bigger being carried within of you. The world may say it's impossible, but I call it already finished. Your shattering has been the prelude to your birthing, just as a seed breaks in the dark before life emerges. So my kid, don't give up. Keep your heart from fainting. Don't judge my strength based on what you can see right now. What you saw as a delay is really my ideal time. You mistook my redirection for rejection. The soul for more extensive restoration is what you believe to be lost in trust. Declare now I am rising again. My strength has increased. I am entering the period of my life that God has predetermined for me. Because I, your God, the Lord, am dependable. I'm not going to abandon you. I will not allow you to feel ashamed. I'll make your narrative bear witness to my kindness. Ultimately, you will discover that every adversity molded you into the person I always knew you could be. Every tear irrigated a crop of happiness, and every valley brought you one step closer to triumph. This is the beginning of you, not the end. The best is yet to come. So keep moving ahead. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification